Hello, I'm Christin Brown. Hello.
Hi, it's Christin Brown.
Hi there.
And welcome back. It's giving very Wendy Williams.
Hi, I'm Christin Brown.
And I'm David Lopez, and we're kicking off the DevaCurl Academy Pro Artist Series today. We're going to be talking all about our classes that we're teaching,
Yes, we are.
Our journey in the hair industry, and getting to know each other a little more intimately, and our thoughts about the hair industry as a whole. So let's go ahead and get started.
Will you be there? Let's go.
The lifestyle choices people make with their hair, it always is so funny to me because it always holds the answer for why something's not working for them. And there are some clients who are hell-bent on telling you that it's not for them. They are 2 years in, they're like, I don't know, I'm still not sold on this. And I'm like, let me show you a picture where you walked in here like 2 years ago. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
I'm like, you know that client that's just like, it's like almost like they want to torture you.
Yeah.
And they wear it curly and
Right.
they do it and then they come in like, I don't know, I still don't love it. It's like a little flat here still.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
maybe this is just your hair. Maybe it's just your hair. I don't know.
At this point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like sometimes you get to a point with the client that you have to have a very real conversation that's less about how can I help you with the physical technique of your hair? How can I help you just love how it grows out of your head? Because we have done all the work now.
Yes.
We've done all the work and
Absolutely.
you still don't like it.
Yeah.
Buzz it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what to tell you. Get away.
How do you feel about a picture?
Yeah, they're still showing me a picture of J-Lo blown out. I'm like, I don't know how to help you with that other than to tell you to get a roller set.
Yes.
And I'm happy to do it for you. I'm happy to do it for you. And the other thing that I see a lot of is people who want to wear the hair both ways. I'm totally here for it.
Yeah.
But I have to always remind them, damage is inevitable.
Yeah.
You probably will get heat damage at some point.
For sure.
And live with it.
For sure.
You know, and just we can mitigate it. We can work with it. You know all the tools to do. You know I'll give you the resources and the tools to be able to wear your hair however you want to wear it.
Right.
But I'm also going to be real with you and tell you, if you do this, this will happen.
Right.
It's hair. It's a fiber. It's organic. It will react to what you do
Right.
to it.
Right.
So just be aware of what the choices you're making with
Totally.
your hair. And I will tell you, as a professional, that has saved my butt so many times. Because when things go wrong, they're like, I know you did tell me though. You did tell me
You did.
to not double
You
process
did
my
tell-
hair and then flat iron it 5 times in a row. You did tell me.
And then go into braids immediately after. You did.
Immediately
you
after.
did tell me.
Yeah.
You told
I don't
me.
have a hairline anymore, so thank you. But it's not your fault. Thank you so much for telling me.
You're like, thank you, self. Thank you. And that's what it is. It's backing up yourself. It's knowing that you, as the professional, you do know better.
Yeah.
There's moments where you have opportunities, you know, where we learn and we're like, wow, I probably won't do that again. But I think that's the beauty about, you know, the classes that we're going to be teaching. You know what I mean? Is really circling it back to talking to pros and reminding them of just like, hey, these are the opportunities that will lie ahead of you. You will experience this at some points. You know what I mean? Whether you're trying to build your brand, whether you're trying to find out who you are business-wise, whether it is, you know, like what is the perfect wash and go? How can I achieve that and bring that back to my salon? It's really letting them know that we've been there. This just doesn't happen. I mean, sometimes it happens overnight. I mean,
Excuse me.
I mean, let's be honest. But you're like, have you seen my Instagram?
No, it's fine.
But, you know, I think that's one of the biggest things that we can provide, you know, for professionals is just letting them know that we've been there.
Yeah.
And reminding them that it is okay to experience doubts in yourself. It's okay to experience those moments where you're like, I really don't know what to do and I need to bounce that off of somebody.
Yeah.
I worked by myself for my whole time. I had a salon and then did everything myself. So I had to fail big time in order to realize what my strengths were. You know what I mean? So what would you say is one thing about the classes that we're going to be teaching? Because we're bringing some big time, like dope education. And I'm super excited about it. And I'm honored to do this with you, David. Like,
Same.
Seriously.
Ditto.
What are some things that you are really, really excited to bring to the lucky folks that are going to be working with us?
I think for me, it's the possibilities after. I think for me, it's going to be, yes, you're going to learn something. You're a hairdresser. We love to learn. You're there. You're already taking the first step, right? Which is to learn something new and empower yourself to take more people and be more inclusive in your salon space. Bonus. But I think what ends up happening is the possibilities that happen after, because there's only so much you can learn in 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, in an hour. But what it will do is plant a seed for a lifetime of education, a lifetime of learning that's rooted in a desire to be as inclusive as possible, to make as many people feel good about themselves as you can. And I think that's what excites me more, is that we're sending out these kind of like little heart soldiers to go out into the world to help people love themselves in a way that they've never loved themselves before, with something that they wear every day and they look in the mirror and see every day. So that excites me a lot.
I love it. I'm with you on that. I think that's the joyful part about what we do, is we know that we have made impacts in people's lives, right? And we know that without the pressure, we would still be able to do so. And I think that's what you're really hitting on, is just like, we will have people one day who will say, I took this class. Yeah. You know, and like maybe it didn't change everything in their world, but the fact that they were able to chime in on one thing or two things, and that has then set the tone for how they treat people, or for the way that they look at hair, or the way that they feel hair, the way that they really can walk away with a better sense of knowing and how to talk to people. Yeah. You know what I mean? Something as simple as talking to somebody and not always approaching somebody with the, you always want what you can't have method. You know what I'm saying? Like, how often do we hear that?
Yeah, all the time.
All the
I wish I had curly hair.
Yeah. And you're like, I'm good. I'm good with what I have. So it's really like reinstating that and really backing up that what we're doing can be the wave of how education should look moving forward. I think in any cosmetology school, I think definitely excited to do it with the Diva Academy, because it's an opportunity. And I keep saying the word opportunity because it is. Like, it's just such an incredible opportunity for us to be able to mold these heart soldiers, as you said. Yeah. I love that. Yeah. Into, the next wave of how this industry could possibly look. Yeah. Especially with stylists and how we work and how we learn. Yeah. I think it's going to be a game changer. I also think it's important for us to always acknowledge that this is the way I do something, that's the way you do something. It's not the only way to do something. Totally. It's only here to help inspire you to create your own way of doing something and be more thoughtful about the choices you make as a stylist. So I'm so excited to do this with you. Me too. Oprah hands. I was just about to say, can we Oprah hands it right now? Oprah hands it! Yes! It's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be awesome. Oh, I can't wait.